Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show you how to fix your FPS. If your FPS is 30 or less than, I'll show you how to take it up to 100 FPS or above. But make sure to subscribe, like and turn on your notifications. Okay, let's go. First, come down to the Windows search and type Windows Up. Click on check for update system setting and then check to see if you're having any updates. If you're having any updates, download and install it. Once you check and update those, you should be good to go. Moving into the academic stuff, you want to come down and look at the description and go to this page. This way the academics file, you want to download it. I have already downloaded guys. So click the big blue button and then it will install. As you can see, it's technically a zip file. So you need other 7 zip for WinBag opening. This is what it looks like. You should see FN Season 3 Academics FPS Boost Pack. I'm gonna click on it. And that will bring us to the 5 different tweaks that we're gonna do. We will start from number 1. Registry optimization. We're gonna skip the Fortnite priority folder because it doesn't do much. The optimizations on the other hand does a lot. Click on that. All of this zipping thing you are looking at are called registration entries. We are going to start from CPU optimization. Just click it, run, yes, and you'll have a little message pop up. Press yes. Again, the second one, press OK. What this first one does is it changes your system responsiveness to 0, meaning your CPU is gonna be way more responsive and fast. Next one is higher GPU priority for games. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Just click, run, yes, press yes, OK. And your GPU will now prioritize games like Fortnite, helping them run better. Third one is not so self-explanatory. It's called Disable MMCSS and I do not recommend everyone to disable it. If you click and disable it, you will actually get less FPS, but you will also get way less input delay. So if you feel like you get steady enough frames but you want your game to feel more responsive, then you can disable it. While if you get bad FPS, I do not recommend disabling it. Also Adam added a re-enable MMCSS, so if you don't like that, you disable it. Just click this and re-enable it. The next one is power optimizations. Click on it, press run, press yes, yes, OK. And that basically goes into your power settings and optimize it for you. You do not need to go into advanced power settings. Adam literally changes all these values for the best one and you do not have to do anything other than restart your PC. The final registry optimization is this one called Disable Anti-Malware Service Executable. It is technically a folder, so click on the folder and you can see the registration entry is right here. What you're doing by disabling it is turning off the real-time protection which take up a lot of RAM. Anyone who has a lower and PC, you definitely want to disable it because that will definitely improve your FPS. You can check if you actually disable the anti-malware by coming down here, right clicking, going to task manager and then checking to see if it is there. I have not restarted my PC, but you can see it's towards the top because it takes up a lot of RAM once you do correctly, though it should never appear again. Lastly, if you want to re-enable it, just click this button, press yes, OK. It re-enable. And if it does not work after you restart your PC, come to this folder and read this add-on with directions for pretty much all of them, so definitely read them. He also put different applications and command files. Just make sure you read and follow his instructions carefully. If it does not work, after that come back out and go to the second one, that is called Unpark CPU Cores and MSI mode. Click on that, go to the Park Control folder, and then depending on whether your system is 32-bit or 64-bit, run the .exe. If you are not sure which one your PC is, come down to the Windows Cortana search on your desktop, type in System Control Panel and go down System Type. Mine is 64-bit, so I'm going to download that one. 64 bits right here. I'm gonna click it, Installer, English, License Agreement, I agree, leave all of them, press Next, Install. From there you should see the Park Control application. It looks like this. You want to do is go over here, disable all of these and make sure that they are all of 100%. What this will do is unpark your CPU, meaning you'll utilize more CPU cores, thus improving your FPS. Finally hit apply. New setting have been applied. OK. There you are good to X out of it. We are going to skip MSI mode, which was in the second folder, and we are going to move on to the third folder. This one is named Intelligent Standby List Cleaner. Go to the top where it says commands.txt. Open it up and then copy all of these different commands. They basically explain what they do. This one is gonna delete the value for the use platform clock. This one is going to disable your dynamic tick, and this one is going to enhance your TSC policy. With all of this copied, come down to your Windows logo, right click on it and look for Windows PowerShell or command prompt with the admin next to it. Whichever one you see with the admin, click on that and finally paste it in using Ctrl V or just right clicking and pasting it. After you enter, then you can X out of it and restart your PC. Following that, come back to where we were and click on the Intelligent Standby List Cleaner exe. If it does not pop up like it did not for me, come down to the right and you can see it's running. Just click on this little arrow and then click on the icon for it. If any of these values are grayed out like mine, or you want to press the stop button, and that will allow you to edit them. What exactly we are going to change is this one down here that says free memory is lower than, and we are going to change it to half of our RAM values and megabytes. This value entirely depends on how much RAM you have. I have 8 gigabytes, so I'm going to put in 4096. If you're having 16 gigabytes, 8192, 6 gigabytes, 3072, and so on. I'll also leave a list of them down in the description. Once you're done, check the first box right here. It should say Start ICLSC, Minimized and Auto Start Monitoring. You then want to change the ISLC polling rate to 10,000. This may seem odd because 10,000 milliseconds is a lot slower than 250, but the lower you put this value, the more your CPU is going to do, and therefore the less FPS you will get. That's why we are gonna leave it at 10,000, which is the highest. Third to last step is to enable custom timer resolution. Check the box and put one to timer resolution to 0.5. To finish, hit the start button and then hit the perk standby list button. This will change your current time resolution down to the value selected. Just make sure you do not X out of it. You want to minimize it and run it in the background as you play. If you not, it will not have an effect. On to file number 4, GPU setting. These are basically pictures of settings for each GPU. At the top there's AMD. When I enlarge it, you can see all the different AMD settings you should select. Nvidia, you have the same exact thing, and we cannot forget about my Intel homies. These are the settings that you guys should use. So thanks guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.